Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I was hoping that I could show up a little earlier, or I wasn't going to commentate until I saw nobody was going to commentate, and then I signed up anyway, even though I knew I was going to be late. Sorry about that. Hope you all don't mind. Let me open up chat. Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. Chat is open for me. Here's our tracker. Can you all hear me? Okay, good. So I did see Wind Chamber Gateway had light beam. Let's put that in. Just saw Powerbomb and transport something. Or portal access. Okay, so I saw power bombs at Portal Access A. Why is Ralen so far behind? What was Screw Tech? Screw was Alpha Splinter, okay. Reed, how's sports ball? Is your favorite team winning? I am a plebeian NBA enjoyer, not much of a sports ball enjoyer. American hand egg enjoyer, so y'all are getting me tonight. You're getting me half chewing on some chicken. Mm, some absolutely delicious chicken. Mm. Well, why don't you come join me in commentary? I wouldn't mind having you. We can enjoy not enjoying sports ball together. Ah, Reed Steed. Wonderful. So what happened that Ralen still hasn't gone to Wind Chamber yet? Well, I just saw that Ralen picked up Portal Access A. Um, when about the same time the light beam was being picked up by Sasquatch. So that seems like it's a major oopsie at some point. Yeah, why not, Reed? We'll do a little bit of a relaxed stream. For those of you who don't know, it's Yank Christmas today. The true Christmas that the Yanks celebrate. Ralen went to Aegon first? Okay, so we did a Temple Grounds, Sasquatch did Temple Grounds loop. Wait, okay, how does that make any sense? Wait, what? Hold on. Missile launcher in... I've trimmed it. In the meantime, transfer B access. Ah, with the PB expansion. Ah, I see. That makes sense. I was under the impression that he already gone to Aegon. So he's about to go to Aegon for the first time, is what you're telling me. 12 minutes in. Wow. So that means I have no idea who's ahead. What did Unomos say? Did we get anything from Unomos? The hint? Joke hint. Wonderful. What about Transport Dagon? That's fine, I can check the VOD once I've been fully set up. I've got, like, dinner over to my left. Some Greek dinner. I love me some Greek. First time we're seeing Transport Dagon Waste. Well, now we're gonna get the hit. I mean, good. Powerbomb and somewhere. Dino chamber space jump. Okay. Did it just say where Powerbomb was? Okay. Good. Nice. Good evening, Mr. Reed Whaley. Welcome.
Good evening, Drake. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I have some chicken, I have some fries, I have some Greek salad. It's delicious.
Sounds like a good time. Kind of looked like an SDK in Plaza. I'd have to look at it again. But, I get a bad feeling it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we picked up a burger from You Must One. And then Baja said, you know, I'm never punished. Let's go do everything out of logic, and immediately jumps into space jump. And then hits Gateway for Annihilator. Then hits hits Grand Wind Chamber for Annihilator. Then hits Grand Chamber Gateway for Light Beam. It's like, all right, Baja, I'm gonna need you to calm it down with
Wind Chamber Annihilator? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Baja is known to not be punished.
That's definitely better.
The Torvist liker, the Labs disliker, the GFMC disliker, the never funny, never punished man.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jay is just the I play Prime fast. Don't think about it too much. I'm just joking. Jay actually does a lot. Like, Jay's an in-game leader of a pretty good Valorant team, I'm told.
Mm.
Yeah. That's an honor, that's for sure.
Let's say so.
But in terms of Prime, I'm
okay. There it goes.
Jay does gen some absolutely spectacular seeds. How about a space jump at not PMT, PCA or PPC, excuse me.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a fun one.
All right, so Ralen's picked up their light beam, heading to there. Sees the Annihilator. We're gonna try for this, doing the slope jump to the standable and then across.
Seeker missiles. Oh,
Sass finds their Seekers in Bomb Guardian.
That could mean that if we get Dark Visor soon, it could mean that Annihilator is in logic. Oh no, wait! I think we need Dark Beam to get to a Dark World. Never mind, we need Dark Beam and Annihilator, or Dark Beam and Dark Visor.
Mm-hmm. So Sass, the gates there can be broken numerous ways: bombs, power bombs, boost ball, jumping straight over it with just space jump, or screw attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just missing.
This is worth it to go for. Sasquatch gave it a try.
Yeah, wait. The sad part is for this, all we're missing right now is Dark Beam to get it vanilla.
And I believe Dark Visor is required for it as well. Unless, no, actually, no, we don't need Dark Visor. That's right.
No, the points
Sorry.
I believe the
visible,
points are just lock-ons, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've done that vanilla.
So Dark Beam locked. Dark
Annihilator.
Beam locked Annihilator, okay.
That's better than earlier this week when we had Annihilator locked. Dark Beam here. Yeah.
Speak of the devil, and he doth appear. Do you turn around here, Sasquatch, and just go straight to Annihilator? I feel like you might want to.
Honestly, this early in the game, there's not a lot other than Incash 2 that Annihilator really restricts.
Yeah, but it's also Incash 2. So like,
yeah,
it's like very far.
It is, but a lot of the time for most of these seeds lately, it's been bait.
Wait, we don't have bombs still. Oh boy.
So
you might actually
honestly,
just have to. Our bombs are kind of locking us out of things here.
Yeah, I think that we remember where it is, obviously, and we ignore going back, making the backtrack for it. Maybe we pick it up whenever we go back through to Torbus.
There is actually not much open right now because we do not have bombs, Delta Toast. Bombs do lock off quite a bit. We can't go...
we could have put in no return bombs in storage A. Yeah. By mining station B. Because we have Dark Beam Seekers.
Yeah. Bombs lock a deceptive amount, is what I'm basically saying. Like,
yeah,
so Annihilator actually is like... I don't mind this play into labs here to clear this up, because it's on our way to a save station anyway. So, like, I don't mind doing this, but, like...
we require bombs to get to Incash 2.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, but Echo. And maybe Echo. Okay, yeah, never mind. All right.
We don't need Echo.
Yeah, we don't need Echo.
But we do need bombs to get through Bitter Well.
That looks like you want to grab that, even if it's in E.
Looks glowy.
Oh my god, almost got it.
Oh, I think it was an E, but this early with no suits, you kind of want the E.
It could be a grapple, if it is not. We could be getting bamboozled here, beam related. We know that is dead. Well, it could be supers. Oh, that would be spicy if that was supers. Wait, is it possible to do
no.
Is it possible to do Power Guardian without supers?
No, because to get into
the only
lower Torbus is super locked, and
so that is dead.
Yeah, the jump over the statue is not in logic of the settings. Let's see.
Now that we've kind of worked this all out, that like you need bombs to check in Cache 2, that you need Dark Beam to grab Annihilator, and that the only thing that it would really open up without bombs is Profane Path with Echo. Maybe they should not be spending this time on this over here.
I think there's 3 places, now 2, that bombs could be. Well, we have the DMT loop. We have top of ship.
I believe that was an E-Tank in Central Mining, right?
6 now down to 5. We have Command Center. We have Dark Missile Trooper. Hive Chamber B, because we have power bombs. Top of ship. Mining Station B. Not technically in logic. So, yeah, Mining Station B is out. But, in the Mining Station B is out, Storage A is still in. Point of no return bombs through mine shaft. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because I believe we've checked transport A access, but it's not logical right now with that emerald or dark visor.
Oh, Ralen got it. Okay.
Nice.
Hopefully, Incash 2 or Profane Path has something. Otherwise, this play is just put Ralen really behind.
Well,
And
we
if
don't
they
have Echo
get-
for Propane Path.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, hopefully, Echo shows up. Like, that'd be nice.
SAS has seen something here they want.
It is glowing. It could just be an E, but I don't mind the grabbing the. That kind of looks like. Wait, is that
that
spider?
kind of look. I thought it kind of looked like a visor. Let me pull it up on the
too many
screen on
particles.
the restream.
Too many particles, I think. Oh no, you're right. It might be a visor. That is a visor.
That's Echo. Oh boy, Annihilator just became more interesting.
Yeah. Morph ball.
And a morph ball upgraded. Okay, that could be Spider.
Oh boy, that is exciting. Profane Path suit? Profane Path Amber? What do we got in Profane Path? What would be fun?
See, with this E, it really could be just about anything.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, Profane Path Dark would be the most interesting, I think.
What
Echo Lock Dark.
What is that?
That is ammo.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go check storage D.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to do that. Vanilla. I love seeing vanilla wind chamber. That is a possibility.
Bombs absolutely can be war ritual grounds. I've rolled that scene before.
Ooh. I don't think we have Dark Visor yet, though.
We don't.
Dark Visor, Profane Path, War Ritual Grounds. No, it's not. No, we can't have... not until Amber. Not until Amber, not until Supers.
Supers. That's the only thing. We don't even need Amber.
Yeah, we need Supers. At the very least, Supers, yeah.
Yeah, we can go through landing site.
Yeah. Oh! Is that Dark Visor? That, please.
Oh. That's Amber.
Okay. Boring. Boring!
That does open up Sand Cache.
Yeah. What? Oh, this is scary.
Assassin's Creed has been doing that. It's okay.
Okay.
For some reason, their feed keeps cutting in and out.
Ooh, do we
But
check?
they're okay.
Rod W right here is wrong? No, I think not too.
We could peek it.
What is that? Missile?
That is just a missile expansion. I do like the scan, though, because now every other missile expansion in Scan Visor, you can just pop it up and go, oh, that's green. I don't need that. And go on.
Okay, bombs could be in a whole bunch load funny places. Hopefully it's not Sand Cache, because that would be lame.
Sand Cache would be kind of boring.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, here in Vanilla Light Suit is possible, of course.
Now, hopefully it's in Profane Path, because otherwise Ralen's just straight up behind. Like, by a lot.
That's kind of the only thing that would...
Oh my god.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Things are getting interesting. We are now supers away from possibly being in more ritual and K-Rock calling this.
And now we're just Battleground Cache as well. We can do that, which is kind of nice. We don't have to come back to it. I have no idea what's in...
Actually, you know what? Morph Ball related. Morph Ball related. Battleground Dark Visor could absolutely be Morph Ball bombs.
Yeah. That'd be lame.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, I mean, all of these items just to get bombs is that a little feels rough.
Oh, okay. You can do that as well. Nice. So yeah, Battleground. Can't get Engash 2. If we, dude, actually, you know what? If Bombs is Battleground, and then Incash 2 has something, Ralen might actually Ralen might actually be cooking. I might actually be a factor here, dude.
I would put my channel points we can't bet here on that Incash 2 is going to be bait.
I
But
just
we'll
want to
see.
put something because that's funny. That looks like a what is it? Cheeseburger? Okay, it was
Burger.
spinning.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now, dude,
now
what do
we
we
lead
have
here.
left? Dude, what do we have? We don't have. Can't do
We
bioenergy. Can't do
we have a bunch.
in Aegon. I don't think we can do Sandcast. Sandcast and Aegon,
Sandcash.
and that's it.
Let's um let's see. So we have
Yeah, we
Sandcash.
can't do storage A. I
We
mean,
can do
well,
storage A.
a storage A point of no return, that would be spicy. Ooh, baby.
It
Uh-oh.
is absolutely possible.
Uh-oh. Ooh, okay.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Sass, are you okay?
Careful. Just go through the door. Just go through the door. Just yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because you want us to get away from those crates. Storage A would be spicy. Point of no return storage A.
That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Could have Sandcash supers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I think if you're Ralen, you do, or excuse me, if you're Sasquatch here, you save.
First of all, we save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we could save warp here, and you know what? That's okay because we have there's checks in some grounds, I believe. Hive chamber A.
You got DMT loop. You got top of
Yeah.
ship.
Don't have top of ship. We haven't done.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I apologize.
That's right. Storage A secret world would be nice here.
Yeah, I just got done assisting someone else with a mentor seed. I'm having a little bit of bleed of what is available. I apologize.
That's all right. I'm literally eating chicken as I commentate. And fries and salad. Well, if you know,
Respect.
very yummy. Mm-hmm.
See, everybody says we don't cater. We don't bring in catering for the comms booth, but
It's the whole reason I wasn't gonna sign up to comm because I was like, I'm gonna be late and I'm gonna be eating dinner. And no one commed. And I'm like, all right, well, this is what you get. You get Drake Faust with food in his mouth.
nothing wrong with that. Like I said, everybody says we don't cater here. We don't bring in the nice stuff. But see, Marion, you skip out,
wait.
and we brought in chicken.
Wait. Ralen has not gone vent area or to Sand Canyon here. That is unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to do that first. Just grabbing the hint while we're here. Wait, what else do we have in Sky Temple grounds? Nothing? Oh, just save warp to get to the front of Aegon. Okay. Right.
Oh, we're okay.
It's all right. I'm not sure if that's fast or slow. I think it's the only. Actually, it is the only way out aside from going through front labs. I don't know. You could have gone. You could have taken the portal front labs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware, Cathuman. That's the secret world in there is the one. If I remember correctly, it's a little tricky because of Oh, you're explaining it to KR. Yeah, KR. You should watch Miguel's 100% run. It is awesome.
We're talking about doing item loss skip.
No, we're talking about getting. We're talking about. Oh, hold on. Hints. Hive temp. Okay, I'm gonna have to read those in. You should read those. It is very important. So what we were talking about is getting.
Ooh, there's
after
Ralen's
getting MSB. After getting MSB Dark Burst, you go through Transit Station, Aegon Transit Station. You then do a secret world to get to Mining Plaza, and then you get. Then you do the Mining Plaza secret role or Mining Plaza item out of bounds.
Oh, the SAU.
Yeah. But that's how you get out of bounds. You do it in transit station as opposed to in Mining Plaza. And it's
Oh,
really,
okay.
really fast. It's like, your route's really smooth. Like, you go... Like, you go from Mine Shaft straight to Mining Plaza out the front of Aegon. It's really, really nice.
All right. Sand cache, scan door. Now sand hint.
Target
Dark
sank and
Aegon.
Torvis.
Okay. Gonna be a minute before we get to.
Lame. Read
That's
lame.
sad. That's sad. But it's okay.
Lame.
You know what? We still got a whole lot of seed for this to get really bad.
Now I demand that Randy gives me Inkash to suit or something.
So yeah, here's the thing. As open as this is, this turns into really bad casino mode really quickly.
Yep. We now have a trillion things to do. You can go Torvis, you can go about anywhere. Like, you can do a bunch of things here.
Yeah.
You can have power bombs, you can do Sank. you can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
We have Sank
Dark
entrance
Visor
open.
Seekers, you can go in through the Sank entrance if you wanted to. Profane Path Supers. Canyonman's putting his money on that. Alright, Portal
All right.
Criminal.
Chica has a suit. Again. I've done it again, folks.
You've done it again twice. Twice
Two
in a
in a row.
row. 2 in a row, baby. Woo! Oh.
and they said it couldn't be done.
He said it couldn't be done. Baja thought he had seen enough of Chica today. He has not.
Seen enough of progressive suit, Chica. I'm gonna get a letter.
Now, are we gonna see light suit required in keys? I'm just gonna gamble that it is at this point. And that is my gamble.
I'm gonna go out on a limb because we know our Aegon keys are in sync. And I'm gonna say that we have an Amorbis key on Sank Map Station for an STK. Oh, actually, that's even better. Yeah, we have an Amorbis key on Sank Map Station for the STK in Mining Plaza.
A missile in Crossroads.
That's what I'm gonna go ahead and go for that one. Because that just seems fun. For me. It seems fun for me. Dark Beam doing Dark Beam things. Oof, it is. I love the color on Sasses, but it is very hard to read. It wouldn't be so bad, but his exposure on that is severely saturated. It is very difficult to read the red hints.
Junction site, 36 minutes in. Standard. Ammo.
Just some ammo. Yep. That's the Jump Guardian room.
Okay, so we have about 1 trillion checks. We can check Hall of Honor debt. I mean, we can check it. We can get it.
We can get it.
We don't have boost. Oh, we do have boost. When do we get boost?
We got boost and TAS.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody told me that.
Yeah, no, we had boost and TAS.
Why aren't we using it then? Oh, there we are. Okay, now we're using it. Okay. Really weird thing. A lot of new players, they're just like, and a lot of random players just forget they have boost sometimes.
My wife had literally made me a note for my wall above my monitors when I was running this game that balls were faster than toes because I would absolutely forget to use Morph Ball 90% of the time and wander around.
You know what makes me sad? Rando players
Hmm.
don't blow up Dark Oasis wall. I mean, we know it's dead, but
I told somebody to do that earlier. I've been keeping that alive. My thought is if you have resources on the pass through and you might have to do it later, blow it up then. Open it then. Because whenever you have to go back for it later, you may not have a power bomb. You may not have 5 missiles. You have to farm and waste 2 minutes to try to get the drop system to work.
yeah. I mean, Cat even points out did it in TGC or in CGC, TGC, CGC. There's so many, a lot of yes. But I was about to say, as like in CGC, I think that's just a great idea. It's like CGC is like always like a full clear type of experience.
Right. So what I'm hearing out of that is that TGC has to make a TCG of the CGC
Indeed.
ASAP.
He has to put 3 letters that end with the E sound together, and then put them beside another 3 letters that end with the E sound, and then continue doing that for several more instances in the sentence. Hmm.
The TCG, CGC, TGC.
Indeed. When are we getting the 3GC, by the way? Why is this not happening? I want 5-hour Metro Prime races. I need this in my life.
I will be very excited when we figure out 3GC. It is going to be a nightmare to try to stream because those are going
I
to be
want Phazon suit on Helios. I just need it.
itty bitty screens, and they have picked up something. It was kind of glowy. We'll figure it out. Whenever we see them use something they couldn't use.
I completely missed Broom Closet and Judgment Pit. We were just like totally shooting the crap. We're not paying attention at all.
Ammo and missiles.
Ammo and missiles. Transport center, ammo. Mining Station B, I think you do here. It's a hint. Aegon Energy Controller, it's a hint. Like, yeah, I know Baja is the funny Torvis man, but I think you should be the funny Aegon man right now. Because you have
storage A available.
Yep. You have the Amber Translator, hints are good.
Yeah, we haven't done Torvis Energy yet. Or Aegon Energy. You said Torvis, now it's in my head. And I think Sash is going to make a left here and go to my shaft, so...
Mm-hmm. Spider's Treasure. What do you think about Spider's Treasure here?
Completely
I'm not
open.
Sure it's in logic with the amount of E that we have. Ralen and Jay getting the fun news. I'm going to check the race time room.
Is there anything good?
I would like to. I'm just going to check, just in case. Just in case there is something good. Nope, just Baja saying good luck, have fun after everyone was ready, and that's it.
Alright.
Oh, I missed what was in Mining Station B. It doesn't matter, we need the hint. Important.
That is
Gravity boost
grab boost and cache A. Okay. We have everything for that.
Mm-hmm. But first we must check the storage A. There it is.
Dismissals. So we all know that damage logic in Echoes is a little bit wonky sometimes. Comfortably,
I don't know about you. I really enjoy it in Pick Your Poison. That was really fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just determining what's your actual
Like HP logic is and combat logic is also exciting.
figuring out energy logic is more in this game whatever you're comfortable with than a hard fast requirement. So personally, I like at least 2 E-tanks to do Hazencliff. We don't have Spider yet, so no calling chamber.
E-tank Aegon Energy, I'd like to see it.
Yeah. See, right now, Hazencliff I'd be okay with. It'll be tight, but you can do it. Oh, but Emerald being in Torvis, knowing where Grav is.
I mean, yeah, I think we just go to Taurus now. I don't think there's any.
I think it's time for Torvis. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like just getting the Ember hints out of the way. That's fine. But I think after this, it's like what. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Not going Hazencliff is what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up until we figured out that.
If anybody has the randomizer open, could you check if Hazencliff is in logic right now with 2 E-tanks, maybe 3 E-tanks once Ralen grabs Aegon Energy with no suit?
Let me look.
It looks like, doesn't matter, we're about to find out. Sasquatch is going to Hazencliff. Or maybe just going Hazencliff into save warp into Torvis. I mean, it is Spider's Treasure, it's like... Oh, also Vent Area A, of course. We do not check Vent Area A. Silly me. Oh, that's a key. We would like that. Thank you very much. Inghive key 1. Alright.
Well, we don't overly need that. We know where Annihilator is.
And yeah, it looks like we're save warping. Or... Labs? Bioenergy is available.
Sand processing's available.
And processing is available. Yeah, that's a logic. Yeah, and it's on our way to save warp, so yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, why not? Again, with the amount of items we have, like I said, this is going to very quickly turn into Casino Go.
Yep.
So...
I think Mining Station B is dead, by the looks of it. Checking the VOD.
Yeah, I think it is. Let's see here. Metroid
Still
Prime
know what
2
Mining Station A
Echoes.
is.
Trick details for... Well... I say trick details, but I don't think it's actually a trick details. I think it has to be in the visualizer. Okay.
Oh, what was in sand processing? I just completely missed it. Oh, sand processing had supers. Oh boy.
Supers. We definitely go Torvis now.
Yeah, definitely grab hints.
After we check bioenergy, because
yeah.
we now have both checks for bioenergy and storage C. 2 tank hits. I would not do 2 tank hits.
Yeah, and we can just do some stuff in Torvis. Surely an energy tank will show up in front of Torvis. Surely.
Okay. Hazencliff. There we go. So it's actually not in logic without a suit or suitless dark aether.
I have no idea what bioenergy was. It looks like ammo. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like ammo.
Yeah.
Metroid being quite rude. So yeah, no, Hazencliff technically has no energy requirement. Dark world damage greater or equal to 60. Has a suit or trick suitless dark aether at beginner, which I do not believe is in this preset. No, suitless dark aether is disabled. So technically, Hazing Cliff, you require a suit. Which, you know, I still say 2 tanks is enough, but kind of just really depends on your preference, depends on how comfortable you are.
And it's not a big deal to delay it a little bit. Chances are that light suit is required, and you're gonna end up having to do more checks anyway.
Yeah,
Aegon,
Aegon,
Hive, Temple Grounds. Meanwhile, Storage C. Nothing. Okay.
I mean, you know, maybe we go through landing site, check the defiled shrine hint, check Hollow of Honored Dead, because we have all the items to do all of that.
Oh, by the way, that accursed light key is either a Checka key or an SDK. Make with that info what you will.
Well, Cursed Lake is open.
Cursed Lake is available, yeah.
Yeah, we have everything for it, so it's not.
Question is, does the Sasquatch do a Cursed Lake now? To grab it, no matter what it is, because if it's a Chicka key and that Chicka is required, you could maybe somehow squeeze in Chicka on your first pass. That'd be nice.
And keep in mind, depending on where those Chicka keys are, that could be your logical dark suit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're gonna hope for the runner's sake that's not it.
Yeah. I think we do Hall of Combat Mastery or Hall of Honor Dead.
Yep.
Hive Chamber A. Pod W, yeah. You might even just fully clear Tumble Grounds here. I don't know. But it's Torvis though, and it's Baja. So we're probably just gonna go to Torvis. We're probably just gonna go. Might even just go get hints right away.
Again, I feel like two tank heads is a bit ambitious.
Yeah.
Unless you luck into an East tank on the way there. And hey, Supers and Aegon. Appreciate that. Sass, you have You have boost. Oh god, he can hear me. Or that was Baja going, Sass, you have boost. You have boost. Why?
It is slightly faster, I think, to climb it that way. If you can. So, don't mind it. I wonder if we're going to continue into Hive Chamber A before we go. Like a Temple Grounds cleanup here might be in order. What is that? Missile. Okay.
Just missile. Sass, you
or maybe
have
we
seekers.
should. Or maybe we should. We have seekers. Sasquatch. We have seekers.
Sass, we have seekers.
I mean, it could just be going back the way we came. It's probably faster to do it this way.
Yeah, but going this way, you can get the defiled shrine hint if you're going to go to hints.
Well, you're going to check it anyway. There's no point in getting the hit.
Well, I mean, do you waste the super missile and everything to check it, or
I
you just
guess.
take a quick detour here, see what it is, and if you need it, and then not have to go all the way through, wait for the in cache to actually spawn in, and blow it up, and beam related, we skip that.
Yep, it's dead. Saving here, I don't mind. Okay. I think they're deciding whether or not to do Temple Grounds cleanup.
Did we not do DMT yet? No, we haven't, have we?
No.
Okay.
We do not have bombs, or we do not... Actually.
We had power bombs.
Ralen did it, I believe. No? Oh, maybe he didn't. I guess we'll find out. Imagine if this is a suit. Oh, okay.
No.
I'm punished. SDK4?
Ralen might have, because they have an
Oh,
SDK.
yeah, they have a key, yeah.
Oh!
Oopsie. Well, now we know. Now we know what the next 3 rooms are.
Well, sometimes it doesn't hurt to get a map.
Route divergence. Spider's treasure.
Okay. Well, Raylan found an extra tank. I don't mind this at all on 3.
Oh, this is a funny way to do this. Oh, that'd be awesome if that worked.
It was close. It does work. It was just close.
What is that? E.
E.
Yeah. If you can get that quick, sure. You might want to get that. Oh, by the way, missile launcher. And...
Oh, yeah. No, Raylan
Oh,
definitely.
and
They
they maybe were concerned about missile launcher logic here. They still have not seen the missile launcher, and now that it's here, they might just be like, okay, good, we are now in logic. Everything's good. It's not something ridiculous like missile launcher sank entrance.
Yeah. No, I do remember now that Raylan went that way because we saw launcher there.
Oh,
is grapple? Okay. Interesting from a knowledge perspective.
Yeah. Completely useless. I mean, it's just nice for me as a tracker. SDK, we'll take it.
SDK, we'll take it while we're here.
Oh boy. Okay, good. Whew.
Yeah, we're good. That's why I like in this room. As soon as you wander in, if you don't want to deal with Cliff, just wander off the edge.
Oh, what SDK was that? I just totally missed it.
1, I believe. 1, yes. I've got the restream pulled up and the.
Ah, okay.
So.
Oh, save warping at the. Oh, they're gonna miss out on supers. Pain and suffering. Oh, turn around for whatever reason. For some reason, just turn around. Oh no! Please turn around. Just randomly decide to do Incash too. Otherwise, this race might just be like over right now. Oh, they're save warping Reed.
Oh,
no.
That's not what you want.
Didn't bother with a curse lake on Sasquatch's side.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
we
this
don't
is
have
a
full
comfy save
knowledge.
warp. It's just that it's unfortunate they're gonna miss out on supers.
Yeah. And Sass is going to grab some more hints, and I do not blame them for waiting on.
Spiderball and Medvista. Good info. Oh, Ralen died.
Well, it's easier
actually
to
a blessing
save.
in disguise.
For?
It's actually a blessing.
When was the last? So we got to get Hayes and Cliff back, but we have the knowledge.
Yeah.
How far back is this? Not too far. We're missing 1 tank. We're missing Hayes and Cliff. We're not missing bombs. We're not missing anything else. So, okay, that's not bad. Why is? Okay.
Yeah, grabbing an annihilator.
This is what I was talking about earlier. Wait till we go back to Torvis.
So Torvis has absolutely everything. Boost ball. Or excuse me, spider ball.
Check.
Gravity boost, light
Check.
suit, or dark suit.
Check.
And what was the
That's
other one? Emerald Translator, right?
Check.
Yeah, Emerald,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we have to fight Jump Cardi. Pain.
Yeah, having to do that to just check. To just check top of ships kind of stinks.
Yeah. While we're here, we can check top of ship. This is, I mean, I don't see a reason why you would ever not check top of ship here. While you're already here. And then you just turn around and go to Taurus.
Yeah.
You have to pick up the item. I'm pretty sure. You can't just kill Jump Guardian.
You know, I know you have to pick up the item to get the wall to drop.
I do like that they're grabbing Annihilator. I think you definitely want to grab Annihilator here, regardless, even if you have to do it vanilla. Because
that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, because of whatchamacallits, Transport Tunnel South.
Yeah,
that's the main concern.
TTS, if there is something on quad, so you don't have to get quad keys.
Yep.
We have Echo, so
we're
nicely
not
done.
even doing GFMC. Wow, I don't know about that. That's a bit too aggressive for me. I guess everything's in Torvis. I think it's like literally Torvis Go mode, maybe.
To be fair, Baja's the one mentoring them. There's not going to be anything in GFMC. Or if there is something in GFMC, it's going to be a suit. Or something absolutely destructive.
And then we lose the game, yeah.
If there is something there, it is going to be the most destructive item. Or it's going to be nothing.
I feel like now... okay, I don't know. It's not that slow a check, though. Like, I don't know.
It's not...
Because, okay, the reason Baja does not like GFMC is because of visiting it multiple times. But, like,
you know what we're waiting for?
Say again?
We know Emerald's in Torvis, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Then we're going to go to top... Exactly. We're going to go to top of ship at the same time we check Sank Entrance, at the same time we check FBA, at the same time we check...
Okay. All right, you've convinced me.
And we can cycle straight from that into Profane Path because we have Echo and Annihilator. We can check Phase on Grounds. We can check... There's a lot we can do on that one sweep through, as opposed to just going for the top of ship and then going back.
Counterpoint. Emerald is somewhere terrible.
Absolutely possible. But you know where we know it's not?
Where could it be in Light Torvis that's actually terrible? I don't actually think there's a spot that it could be terrible in. That's an E.
Yep.
Counterpoint,
you know where it isn't? Top of ship.
Yeah, we know that, that's for sure. It could be okay, yeah. Nowhere in Torvis is it bad, actually. Gathering Hall, yeah, we can grab that. Hydroshima Storage, Hydrodynamo Station, yep. Everything in Torvis is fine, never mind. Emerald can literally not be in a bad location, it can just be in a faraway one. That's probably an Aegon Key. Yep, number 2, I think. I have no idea.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with number 2.
Yeah.
Let me check on the
and of course, GFMC ship has nothing. Never punished.
2.
Never punished.
Never punished.
Yeah, GFMC ship had a powerbomb expansion. Sunburst, we love to see it.
Is it Sunburst? Okay, I'll believe you. I saw Burst. I'll believe that it's Sun. I can't read it, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, where are we going here? Oh, checking this item, I guess? Okay. Yeah, we can't check Underground Tunnel yet. We know Emerald can't be on Plaza side Torvis. Or excuse me, Grove side Torvis. Portal Chamber Light and you. Do we do Man at Work site into Quick Peak Forgotten Bridge, and then I think we do Torvis Temple. Just in case Emerald's up here. So we can check Torvis Energy Controller without having to do it twice. Yep, that's what we do. Okay. Not going to check Forgotten Bridge. I feel like probably better, just in case. It is a bit slow. Oh, okay. I won't nitpick that. That's fine. It's a Metroid. I'm not gonna nitpick it too hard. Oh, we missed Pod W.
No. Yeah, we could peek that.
No, didn't Ralen just come out of Pod W? Pod W is a nothing. Wait, did we check a Curse Lake?
There's a missile.
Did we check a Curse Lake though?
No, we did not check a Curse Lake.
But why?
Yeah.
Why not check?
We know it's a key.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea to check. Or grab, at least. We have screw attack. I think it's safe enough, no? You can even shoot a...
I think a Curse Lake has Inkclaw damage, doesn't it?
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
It does not.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a long week.
Sonic Boom. Heyo. The only thing we're missing is Dark Person, and Dark Oasis is truly dead.
Mm-hmm.
And all the beam-related ones are... Oopsie.
And...
Just a smidge, really.
We don't like that wall. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Boom. I do love that we did that and then immediately Sas's game, the feed froze.
Oh, there. Okay, Vanilla Emerald.
Vanilla. Okay.
Hive Gyro.
Cobalt on Hive Gyro. Wow. Game's being pretty great with hits tonight.
Pretty straightforward seed so far.
I mean, we do have a Ralen getting the super hints.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's saving them at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they just go, okay, we're behind, let's check in cache 2 here. And hopefully in cache 2 is something, so that this race isn't just a complete slaughter. Because right now it's looking like it.
Oh, Ralen, that is Inkclaw damage. That is Inkclaw damage. Ugh.
Progressive suit exactly 3 from Sky Temple Key 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Underground Tell said.
Honestly, that might be... so, supers were in sand processing. So this death might actually be a good thing for Ralen, as odd as that is to say.
Dude is trapped in a tree. Uh-oh. This does happen on occasion.
Yeah. That is so annoying.
You can use
might
Sonic
be able to...
Boom, maybe?
Sonic Boom, yeah. Sonic Boom has a use.
That's the second time today that Baja's Menti has gotten an enemy trapped somewhere that they can't kill.
Really?
Yeah. Did you miss it?
That's
oh,
great.
okay.
I missed it earlier.
Emperor Eng 3 got stuck in
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we're
got stuck in the ceiling. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, PB is probably going to be your best bet here.
Yeah.
And definitely not Sonic Boom anymore because you are out of dark ammo. Do you have a PB?
We can't leave this room. The doors are locked.
No, the doors are locked.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
There we go. Okay. One more charged dark, and we ran out of ammo for it. That stinks.
Yeah. And Medvitz does our spider wall. Oh boy. We got a lower Torvis now after spider wall. I think we
Um,
grab hints. What was our E-tanks here? Only 2 still.
Dude,
Yeah, okay. I guess we just go to
we're
items.
still looking for Grav.
Oh, grab boost was hinted somewhere,
Still in
no?
the wind. Yeah, it's still somewhere here in Torvis. So I say we go
Cache. No, no,
to
no. It was cache. It was
Plaza.
cache. It was cache. Cache. I think we
Okay.
do. I think
Yeah,
we
we
go
go
up
do
here,
Dark
unlock the
Torvis.
gate, then we do dark upper Torvis loop. I don't even think we bother the plaza. It's slow. Grab hints.
Eh,
I think we do dark upper Torvis, grab hints, or clear that out, then go to path of roots, grab that hint, and then go to lower Torvis and grab hints. And then maybe go to
eh.
Stank, and then maybe go to Sank and grab Cobalt and grab hints. Because I think lower Torvis is like very, very slow. And upper Torvis is also very, very slow when you have when it's been pretty much cleared out.
See, I like the hint play, but at the same time, without us knowing STK hints, it's kind of
My
pointless to
rationale is that
run.
you're going to run into E-tanks.
And that's kind of why I'm saying if you have Plaza access and Plaza open, hit them real quick. There's an E-tank. Let's grab that.
They're really slow, is the counter argument.
True, but if it is something you're going to need later, you're going to have to come back and do them anyway. Might as well do them while you're standing directly next to the room because we don't know if we need them or not.
Yeah.
I hate orphaning checks that we have
Yeah.
more than enough items for, especially when we get those items super early. But that may just be a my kind of play style.
Yeah, you're more
One size
conservative
does
of
not.
router.
Yeah, one
I don't
size
mind
does
this
not
play.
mean
It's a
all.
little aggressive, but I don't mind it. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Save here, Ralen, please. Save.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
time for another
Super's right
save.
there, but save. Putrid Alcove, what do we got?
Mr. Flippy.
That light ammo.
Light ammo. Mr. Flippy, you betrayed me, and that makes me sad.
Drop
What are we
system?
looking for?
Okay, good.
You have plenty. Yeah. What are we?
Okay.
What are we searching for? Oh, okay. Sass, you do have Annihilator. Where you
That's
can
alright.
not be bullied, but
It's
all right.
minor. Now, I don't... Now, the problem with this play, my only thing that I don't like about the way they've routed this is that if I were doing this... Okay, well... If my mentee knew how to do Cash B Chasm, then I think the way they routed this is bad. Because I would have preferred instead for Sasquatch, if he can do Cash B Chasm, assuming that we do Path of Roots hint first, and then double back to Underground Tunnel.
And
Whereas
see,
now,
Mm.
oh, SDK.
with us not knowing SDKs, with us not knowing what we're actually going to need, here, Cash Me Chasm is, while in logic, so far out of the way for blind checks.
It's just a way to get a slower Taurus, is my point.
Okay, that's
It's
fair.
less about the actual.
Cash Me Chasm is the out of bounds from Cash B, going toward Cash B behind the entrance to Chica, and that drops down into lower Dark Tortoise.
Yeah.
That, and we also don't have a suit yet.
Yeah. So, Cash B is the dark version of the elevator to Lower Torvis. And they still left like a transition, like fake door at the bottom of Cash B, where you can transition into Under Temple Shaft.
Oh, come here. I'm right there with you. I hate out of bounds. It is absolutely a great skill to have, but from a logic and routing perspective, I despise out of bounds.
K-Roy, I don't think he saved because of that. I think he saved because he was dying. That is
Yeah.
why I think the save happened.
So again, I am in a very large minority when it comes to out of bounds and the love of out of bounds for this game, because there are some very, very cool tricks, and it can absolutely bypass a lot of things. But I am I am one of the very vocal minority of inbounds love for this game.
I think the only thing that I objected to it in terms of inbounds play is that if it's a matter of just actually no, that's not actually why you why is it that you don't like out of bounds?
I like following the logic. I like the puzzle. I like seeing the players
Okay.
figure out the puzzle and actually piece everything together and not, okay, so this is here, 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 and not, I'm going to walk around 6 rooms and go to final bosses. It's like, well, yeah, but that kind of defeats kind of the some of the spirit. It's really cool, and it takes a lot of skill, and I have nothing but respect for the people that can do it seamlessly.
I would
I mean, not like talking crap, I promise. It's very,
here's
very
two
cool.
here's
It's just
two
not for me.
here's two counter arguments for you. First one, I think the routing with out of bounds does get complicated, I will say. Because you have to consider whether or not doing it with your current equipment is actually faster than doing it inbounds or delaying it or whatever. The other thing is that a rando is an excuse to do cool things. If you wanted to just play the game, you could you could speedrun.
True.
That is counter game. Both of them are valid. I'm not saying Reed's opinion is bad. That's fine. Like they're I agree with you. The logic is great. Figuring out the logic is important. That's one of the reasons why like initially I was kind of annoyed when like mains aren't required, but at the same time it makes it harder when mains aren't required. It's like keep track of the logic, where power bombs is, and what you can and can't do out of logic.
Yeah, see, I there's a reason I don't speedrun, because A, I am really bad at tricks. B, it's always the same. There's no puzzle to it. It's just do the same things but faster, and then every once again you'll figure out something new and interesting. And
there absolutely is a puzzle to it. It's just a different one.
Yeah, in a 20-year-old game, sometimes it feels like it's watch what everyone else has done and then try to emulate it to the best of your ability.
Worm is required. Skytable key 3.
Oh. Again, definitely not talking crap about people's speedrun. I hope everyone understands that. It is an absolute skill that I do not have because I am terrible at tricks.
Glitch hunting for and figuring out routes for speedrunning is actually just a massive puzzle. What you don't know is that like talking about Prime and oh, hold on, key, Dark Egg on key. Did we already get this? Yes, we did. We already saw this. But I'm like known for my routing and my trick finding, and it's like speedrunning very much so is a puzzle. I could promise you that. It's a different puzzle, but yeah. Oh my goodness. It is a different puzzle. That is an important note, though.
Yeah, it is. I was just saying why I don't.
Yeah.
Because I am bad at games. But no, it's God, is it a skill?
We don't know if trick is required, KR. We don't know.
I got a feeling it is.
It probably is. I mean, we don't know. You never know. Okay, wait. Are we doing hints? Okay,
4 tanks. 4 tanks, I think is safe. Yeah.
Oh man. I really hope Incash 2 has something, because otherwise Ralen's just God knows how many minutes behind. That would be rough.
So, there's something I've said for a while. A trick is only as good as the amount of time it could potentially save you. And I do see runners, unfortunately, get into what is basically a sunken cost fallacy of, I've already spent 15 minutes doing this trick. I have to keep doing it now. No.
That's not... I wouldn't say that's a sunken cost. It depends. Because, okay, let's say if you practice the trick a bunch and you're failing it a bunch of time, it's still the fastest option is still probably to reattempt it. When you think about it that way, like, you treat each individual attempt as if it's its own. And when you do that, yeah, it makes sense to retry it. But of course, if you're like
Yeah.
getting, if you're getting tilted and you're getting angry and it's like not going, it's like okay. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you should skip it. It's yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I have seen it. I mean, one of the mentors knows exactly what you're talking about and has suffered from it and lost a
Oh,
tournament race to it.
and
So
God knows I have as well.
yeah,
But I will anymore. I will absolutely fight for the fact of a trick is only as good as the amount of time it can still save you.
yep.
And if you've burned 20 minutes on a trick, and even if you're getting close, but it's something that's just consistently off, and it's something that is not technically really in logic for you to pick up anyway, and it's just good knowledge. We know we're going to find it. We know where it is. It's easy to get to. Go grab the items where we may have to do it vanilla and save however X amount of time it's going to be on burning it later.
As long as the decision is made in cold logic, I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if if you're sticking to the trick, like, and you're getting upset, and it's like, right, and it's like you're failing it for like 10 minutes. It's like, okay, maybe you're just not in the right mind state. But if you're like failing it after 2 minutes and you're calm and you're like, I'm just not getting it, you should probably still keep going for it. Especially if you've practiced it. Especially if you like know the trick. Like if you've just learned it, all right, maybe back off.
All right, time out. Hints.
A curse like SDK.
ATS.
That was which number? I don't even know. This one is 1.
1. Hazencliff. We knew that one.
Okay.
I think that was 9. Then would be.
This should be 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 2.
War Ritual Grounds. Okay. Well, we picked that up on the way through.
Should be Dark Aeon Temple. Yep. And then Hive Chamber A, and then number 5
is
Under Temple.
Under Temple.
Okay.
Okay.
That is accessible. Now, is there a light suit lock?
Airy. KR is going to be super happy. I did it.
We go.
I did it again, folks.
So the light suit is not required, as far as I can tell. Under Temple, Airy,
it depends on where worm keys are.
Yeah, that is true.
It depends on where keys are for
Airy. And there's one in Sank Fortress, or maybe 2. There might be 2 in Sank Fortress.
At least one in Sank Fortress.
Yeah.
So we could absolutely have. Remember earlier when I was talking about we could have an Aegon key that is required for SDK, and the Aegon key could be on Sank Map Station.
I don't remember, but yep.
Yeah, no, that was a while back when we were talking about the light suit may not be required back originally. It's like, well, we could have an SDK either on Worms or Mining Plaza, and
wait. Progressive suit exactly 3 from Skytemple Key 1. Hazencliff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's Spider Guardians required. For the suit. Light suits on Hive Dynamo, I think. That's 3 from Hazencliff, unless I misread it.
I'm gonna look at the map. Because I feel like you're right.
Double check the map. Double check that I didn't remember this.
Let's see. Hive map. Alright. Hazencliff. 1 is Culling Chamber. 2, Cat East Transport, which is Cat Hive. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Darth Cat E.
Yeah.
That is Hive Dynamo.
3 is Hive Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else? 1, 2, 3 would be the room between Hive Reactor and Culling Chamber. Unseen Way?
Yeah, that is not an item, so.
Nope. So, yeah.
Yep. That is funny. Hopefully, Baja has calculated that and delivered the bad news, the fun news.
So, which suit do you want? Do you want the
Yeah.
one on Hive Dynamo or the one on Chica?
And we have none of the chicken keys.
So, I will say, I don't think with the suits that we have and the items we have that honestly a suit is required.
You might want to grab that suit anyway. Might be worth it to even learn the out of bounds here. It's like you'd have to have a lot of E-tanks as a beginner. This is rough. It would be rough as a beginner to do this to do final bosses without a suit.
Oh, 100%. It would absolutely stink. But it kind of goes into the question of you get a full health refill between Emperor Ing and Dark Samus. How many E can you find along the way to where you're comfortable?
As a beginner, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's just up to the players. Yeah.
Yeah, again, there's no real logic for that. Like I was saying earlier, it's like energy logic and echoes is what are you comfortable with?
Major, thank you.
Thank you for letting us know that the suit is in. Okay, so
That's a similar hint to last seed where it was a major upgrade, and
yeah,
that's funny. Okay.
So that's 5 tanks. We know there's another tank in Culling Chamber, so that's 6.
I feel like
There's
both suits have
another
been hinted now. Both suits have been hinted, I think.
Yeah. There's another tank in
I mean, like in terms of
Light Poison Bog, that's 7.
I mean, in terms of hints, is probably why Sasquatch is probably not doing Lower Torvus hints, like just leaving Lower Torvus and going to Sank, because we have Under Temple. I guess we could do Under Temple now, but yeah, actually, I'm wondering why we're not doing Under Temple right now.
We could absolutely do Under Temple now. We have
like
5 tanks. That boss does drop quite a bit of health.
I feel like the correct play would be to do Umber Temple and then go to Sank. I don't mind that play. But just to book it to Sank here feels a little weird. In terms of items, what are we missing here? Just keys. Oh, an E-tank. We want to grab that. I think you grab that.
100%, yeah. Or not. We know where it is, though. We may come back this way.
I have no idea what that is in there. Can you tell?
No. I ain't got a clue. Let me see what it pulls up on the actual stream. And KR, we're talking about whether or not we even get a suit.
Because both suits kind of suck. They're horrendous.
Yeah, Hive Dynamo or Chica.
Yeah.
It's absolutely possible to do final bosses suitless.
Yeah. Except for a Mentor tournament, that's rough. That's a rough ask.
It is.
And where was Cobalt again? We know where Cobalt is.
Hive Gyro.
Okay, so I think we grab Cobalt here.
Amber, Cobalt, Emerald, Crimson.
Actually, now I question the Lower Torvus play. I feel like you grab hints on Lower Torvus because of the worm. Oh no, wait, we have Worm Key. Never mind. We know.
Yeah, we have Worm
one
Key.
of the keys is in Torvus though.
Yeah, but we already picked it up.
Yeah, it could be a second keys in Torvus.
True. This is true.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Sank is more check dense, and it also has keys. So I'm just curious about the Under Temple play. Why not? Like, why not just check the log on your way over and grab it? You're gonna have to do it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my rationale.
There you go. Amber, Cobalt, Emerald, Crimson. Yeah. I'm watching the wrong stream. Hold on, I'm behind. There we go. Anyway.
Did you see what was in transit station? I think you grabbed the tank here.
Yeah, absolutely. We grabbed the sea tank. We grabbed the one in culling chamber. We grabbed, and then the hazing cliff. Nice.
That was close. Nice.
So that puts us to 6. Culling chamber would put us to 7. Main reactor would put us to 8.
Yeah.
It's not a bad fight. It's just a long fight.
The worry here, though, is one of the worm keys
Excuse
is in
me.
dank. Is one of the worm keys might be in dank map. If one of the worm keys is in dank map, we have a predicament. We have a predicament. Are we learning worm key skip, or are we fighting Chica and Spider Guardian?
Oh, that was grapple. Not. I'm sorry.
That was grapple. Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 8 with main reactor and light poison bog. Boy, that's the wrong way to think about that room. All right. Where did my map go?
Missile related. That's dead.
Purpose Lagoon. That was the word I was looking for. Light poison bog. What am I doing? Yeah, that's again. That's the big thing of what we were talking about was what do the runners, because the energy requirements in this game are kind of what are you comfortable with as a runner.
Oh, what was transit tunnels east? Can you check that? Ralen was just about to check it.
Yes, I've got the other stream pulled up, so I can. He just rolled straight through.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll check it out. Curious, will we just flip past?
Yeah, we have a suit in Chica. We have a suit on Hive Dynamo. Hi, Jeff. Missile. Okay. It went by so quick on the restream that I could not see.
Ralen also flying straight to Sank. Not even bothering. Wow, okay. Oh, but we haven't gotten key hints from Ralen. Interesting. Wait, have we? Oh, no, we have. Wait, why are we not doing Undertemple, you guys? What is this? Like, what?
It is an interesting choice.
Not doing Undertemple. I just cannot make sense of it at all.
It's an interesting decision. We'll see how it plays out.
I think it's just a straight up unambiguous mistake. I feel like it's just, there's no... You can check for keys, you can grab an SDK, you can... Are we that afraid of doing the boss with just this many E-tanks? Maybe that's just it. Maybe it is just spooky.
Alright, so Sass off to grab Cobalt.
Wait. Is getting this key without a suit logical, or getting this item without a suit logical? You might actually want to check that.
I think so.
Oh, that would be funny.
See. I mean, I'm fairly certain it is.
Sasquatch, go into the safety fields. Okay, good. All right, the energy fields.
Yeah.
The something.
Yeah, there's a field there.
The bubbles. He has a habit of panicking and not running into the safe zones.
I mean, we all do.
Yeah.
All right, Hive Gyro. The pickup. Okay. Boost Ball and Morph Ball and Spider Ball and Dark World damage is greater than 50. So I think that you can do this without a suit as long as you got enough E. It's weird to read. I do wish that the database would be like, you need 6 E tanks. But it's not that. So. Let's see. So we have Cobalt.
Yep.
So we can grab some more hints. Unfortunately, that's really the only hint you get for the Aegon keys or any of the temple keys is the area. You don't get room hints.
I think we're fighting. I think we're fighting Spider Guardian here. I don't know why you wouldn't get Cobalt unless you would be doing that. There's no reason. We have all the info. Unless it's maybe a play to hedge just in case it's dank map. If it's dank map key, then yeah. Maybe we are actually going for hints? I don't know at this point. A lot of options.
Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, it's nice to have just in case it seems you have to go get it later. Yeah, the alternative of not getting it with the suit is to get that after you go fight Chica. Which is less fun. Okay.
And then the other one once. And then
okay,
that one, and there we go.
There you go. Nice.
Okay.
Hey, to be fair, the randomized puzzles still get me. Like every time. It's like, brain has stopped functioning.
Do you complete the puzzles from the bottom or from the top?
I try to do it from the top.
Okay, me too.
And yeah, brain has read.exe has stopped functioning.
I'm a write down question about why not do under simple. Why not do under simple? Is it really just the suit? I mean, it has to be. I don't know. I can't imagine Baja not going.
I don't know.
You don't do under simple. I'm just gonna assume it's the suit.
Well,
or the E.
Yeah, when we left, what was our E at? 4?
It was at like 5, I think. Yeah, it was 5.
Okay, well, Ralen's at 4 is the reason I was thinking maybe 4. But the 4 is probably adequate for Under Temple, but depending on how much of a pain it is and where it throws its PBs, might be a little rough. It's hard to say who's leading. Right now, I think we have the same items. Sas is probably leading just from a knowledge perspective for having key hints, which the keys are not great. Yeah, Ralen just got Cobalt. I think other than knowledge, we're neck and neck.
I think Ralen's actually exactly the same, no?
Yeah, did they go get STK hints? Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, we're identical.
All right, we got to check Hydro Dynamo Works tunnel. Oh, we're not even checking Dynamo Works tunnel.
Nope, we're going to KR's very favorite place.
Airy.
Hey,
I'm curious how we got this close, actually. What did we skip on Ralen's side? Like, we died twice, dude. Like, we got super missiles late. It was, like, complete disaster. Cobalt Hint. Morph Ball System and Sandcash. Gee, thanks, game. Why are they grabbing hints, too? Did they miss Aegon Keys Mining Station A? No, they got the Aegon Key hints. There's no reason to look for hints here.
I'm trying to see if there's anything they're missing that SAS isn't, but no, we have the exact same loadout.
Yeah. Unless they have not figured out that the Dynamo Works, the Hive Dynamo Works key is... Or Hive Dynamo Works is a suit.
That's absolutely possible. I am quite happy we've been able to see Airy fights so often in this tourney.
If y'all want a guide on how to fight Dark Sand with Screw Attack, Miguel has a guide on their channel. I believe it's yeah. I don't know what it's called. I guess I'll look it up. Why not? This fight is a while. Plenty of time to.
It's what I do, KR. Somehow I have ginned a whole bunch of Airy and a whole bunch of Chica. And I do it from a place of love for all of you.
There you go. Y'all want a quick 1-minute guide on how to do the fight?
Eventually, I am going to start getting letters from racers. But for all of you...
Oh, Aegon Key, #1 in Watch Station Access.
Oh, man. Dream is still alive.
Dream is still alive.
The dream is still alive for required light suit, but it's very quickly...
Yep.
Very quickly diminishing. STK on Airy.
Love to see it.
Makes us. Maybe you'll have to see it. Makes you smile.
I guess we'll do Spider Guardian now. I wouldn't mind it. Wait, why are we doing main jar? Oh, for the key. Oh, we don't know the pattern. We need to figure it out. All right, O'Lear. Joke. The words of O'Lear are very funny today.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Are they still scanning hints?
We are still scanning hints.
I don't know. What are we missing here? Why would they be scanning hints? Okay, we are grabbing the suit. Fair enough. I don't know what's more efficient to do this before or after Airy. Probably not a big deal.
6 one, half dozen the other.
Chicka key hints, that is a good point. But if they were doing that, then why not do lower torus for hints? That is the bit that
Yeah.
I'm confused by. I guess Ralen did
Maybe
detour for
just-
dungeon or detour for catacombs first before going to Torvus or going to Sank. So
Maybe just check density, doing checks at the same time that we're doing hints. I don't know. Ugh. Half pipes. Everybody loves Metroid Prime half pipes.
dude, this race is like, what am I missing here? Did Ralen not die twice and lose like a billion minutes? Like, how are we? How are we here? Like, how are we
They
in Sank?
did
Like, it's
lose
about the
a
same time.
lot of time, and if anything, doing Spider Guardian might be slightly ahead. Yeah, because Sass is now heading to Spider Guardian.
I mean, Ralen has to do Ares still, but
Yeah,
I'm just what am I missing here? Like what?
I don't know.
Like,
I
how
kind
did
of
they
went.
catch up?
I'll
Like,
be straight up honest. I kind of went off on a tangent about speedrunning and trick logic and out of bounds, and then
yeah.
everything kind of went black for a second. So,
I'm just VOD diving for a second here, just for some clarification here. We still haven't checked. I still don't know what mining plaza is. I think it just can't be anything. I mean, the only thing missing right now is our suits and Darkburst and cannon, I guess. Sure, I will. I will check to make. I will make sure that Cannonball is not there.
let's see.
Looks like a missile.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, missile. Mining plaza. No idea what mining station is. Mining station A is a missile.
Okay, that's what we thought it was, but I was not 100% sure.
And we know main reactor was what, an E-tank? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Oasis is beam related. Could be Dark Burst. So I'm gonna keep it in there. Feeding Pit, no idea. Inkash 2, no idea.
Now,
Warriors Walk, no idea. Forgotten Bridge was an E.
Ralen pulling a Bash Prime.
Oh boy.
Bash Prime the second. Dark
Dark
Suit.
Suit.
That is such
Which
a
one
terrible
is
location.
logical? Which one is the logical Dark Suit? Because I don't know.
Oh boy, you know, that's a great question. I would have to say it's probably Hive Dynamo from the amount of time that you have to spend in Dark Aether to get the item. But I legitimately could not 100% factually tell you. That's just a gut feeling from what I think. I know that's what you want your comments to hear. It's like, but
E. Good. I like to see that. Okay, so now Ralen's probably going to do Airy. Sasquatch's probably going to go Watch Station, Vault, then back down to Torvis to go find that worm key. Is there anything else in Upper Sank? Cat W. Dank Entrance could be fun.
Yeah, if the worm key is in Torvis.
If the
We don't know.
Yeah.
It could very easily still be light suit locked. I'm gonna hold on to that dream until it's dead. I'll let you know.
If the worm key's in Dank Entrance, that'd be funny. We know the Torvis key can't be in Dank Map because it would be locking itself.
No, the Aegon key.
I know the Aegon key can there, but the Torvis key cannot be there.
The Torvis key cannot. That is correct.
Yeah. Torvis key can't be Feeding Pit or Dank Map or wherever else. Torvis keys.
No, yeah, light suit can't lock itself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it can, but not for, well...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We save warped. What are we doing? Why are we not doing area? Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a great question.
That's a blunder. Unless we actually have not gotten hints yet.
I don't think we have. Like I said, I didn't remember seeing them go for hints.
Unless I was just like seed bleeding in the very same seed. I have no idea.
I didn't remember them going for hints. We're about to find out.
Okay, now if that's okay, yeah, all right.
That may be where a lot of our time that we.
Yeah, it might just be that. Yeah.
Okay, I was saying, like, did I really miss them going for hints and just not see it? But.
Okay, so this the Sasquatch is still very, very head. Never mind.
Well, again, not very, to be honest. Airy. They're both dark. They're identical items. Sass has had some knowledge. That's kind of it.
Scanning hints. What are we doing? Quad is dead. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm a tracker. I like my tracking dock being filled up, but I'm no idea why we're scanning hints. Is it really just chicken keys? Are we really just like, oh, actually hunting chicken keys?
Just in case a key that the only thing that could be light suit locked at this point is an Aegon key.
Yeah, and that in Sank map, and that's it. And at that point, it might even be worth a. Okay, so they have not gotten hints. They are getting a key though. Okay, that's nice.
Okay, hey, one less thing to come back for. Wait, you got to come back through here anyway, so might as well get it on the way to final bosses. But 6 one, half dozen the other on time, so whatever.
They are going to realize we should just kill that. We're not going to keep that. That's kind of key. We're going to go back to main gyro and do area immediately. Like that's probably what we're doing here.
That would be the play.
Yeah.
I would like to take this time to remind everyone that the opinions of Reed Whaley are of Reed Whaley's alone, then they are not SpeedGaming or Metroid Prime Randomizer or anybody else. And
No, you speak for Randy.
No, Randy speaks through me in these seeds, but I do
That
not
is
speak
true.
for Randy.
You were a prophet of Randy. Okay, so we have not gotten hints. Apologies, we have totally messed up. We've totally forgotten about that.
Okay, I didn't think I was crazy and missed it. All right.
Still not sure why we didn't go with Curse Lake the first time. I am.
Oof,
like
yeah, and we're missing on ATS too. And that's probably why Raylan didn't go to Undertemple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They didn't know about
Undertemple.
Undertemple.
Going to Sank makes sense as well. Can't you just scan the thing again? You don't have to. You don't have to look in the
You
menu.
can indeed. I'm not sure what we're doing. Maybe looking at our. Oh, we're probably looking at our worm key hint.
No, it's the SDK1 hint. I think that's the one they're thinking about. Actually, no.
But they already got that suit.
Yeah, so I don't know what. Oh.
That we're looking for. We're looking for Aegon hint.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. But didn't we already know the worm was? Yeah, worm Path of Roots hint. Yeah, worm is already acquired. We knew that.
No, we were looking at the worm key hint.
Oh, okay.
Where the worm keys are. Oh, another sync hit. Another sync check down.
Okay.
Still no
Vault is
Aegon
dead. We have
ATS dead, or not ATS. I'm sorry.
ATS key.
Light ATS. Good God, my brain is all over the place. I can remember the dark room names today, but not light rooms.
What is that?
Brain, do things that brains do, please. Watch station. There we go.
Ah, that's what you're trying to do the whole time. Okay.
Yeah. Light ATS. Again, dark rooms were golden today. I got that. The light rooms have vanished into the aether. So...
E-Tank and ATS barrier, by the way. So Sentinel's path, then we have Cat W, and then after that it's Dank Entrance or Dank Map. Yeah.
If it's in sync.
If it's in sync, yeah.
Could still be Torvus. Again, I'm gonna hold on to the dream until it's dead. That's a missile.
Down. Okay.
We like that.
So Cat W. If it's not Cat W, then I think we just do Lord Torvus.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
And then even if Lord Torvus is clear, we want to do Plaza Access and Torvus Plaza.
Yeah.
And then we do Sank Entrance.
Yeah. I will say it would be nice from a hint perspective, and those are all getting worked on right now, so I'm not even gonna bring up anything. But it would have been nice if there were multiple keys in a location to have gone location. Like,
you know what we can do?
Sank Torvus.
You know what we can do, dude? Oh, we can get it at this hint.
Yeah.
Research, hold on. Missile.
Cobalt missile launcher hits? Thanks game. This is why I love these hints. Sometimes they are the most powerful thing in the world and they save you. And sometimes like, hey, you remember that thing that you needed 5 minutes in? Here it go.
You know what we can do in Dank Entrance? Now that we've defeated the one Spider Guardian, we can, in fact, grab the Darth Dank Entrance hint.
Yes, because we get the fun layer.
They get the fun layer, dude, where the pirate just
drops
into the abyss.
Yes, we never see the fun layer. Oh!
Until it was last race, we also saw it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That may be one of the rarest events that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Is the secondary hive... oh my god, I called it hive entrance. Dark room names. No. Sank entrance. The secondary Sank entrance layer.
Just call it Dank Entrance, and then Darth Dank Entrance. But if you also call
Again.
Hive entrance dank entrance, that would be acceptable as well, because it's dark dank entrance.
Oh, everyone, you'll have to forgive me today for my brain not wanting to do human things.
That's all right, dude. The race I commentated earlier, like I would just say things that people just explained to me were not possible. So it was fine. It's fine. We're not too judgmental around here.
Again, something I was talking about earlier. So, last Echoes tournament went 0-5. Maybe we don't listen to me about things, but
Oh yeah, the catacombs hint. What is the catacombs hint again? It was a dark beam hint. It was a funny dark beam hint. Up to 3 from something.
transport to
Sang.
Saint Fortress. Ooh, good to see TTS. Didn't look red and glowy, whatever it was.
I don't think you can tell from here. I think you can tell once you're higher up. You can tell.
See, everyone. I thought that you could kind of at least see the color of it as the room came in because it's at a different angle.
You can for TTE, but not for TTS. You should be able to see it
Okay.
there. I think when you bomb jumped up, but apparently not. No, because I've seen. I think it was Nye maybe. Just like I was commentating a Nye race, and Nye just like bomb jumped up, near that last bomb slot, and then just left. And I was like, okay.
I'm gonna have to do some investigation on that with some menu mod.
Oh,
Come on. So what could that be?
We do open this so we can go to Lower Torvis afterwards, regardless of what we do here. And then I think we just do this vanilla. Unless do we actually want to do it with the screw attack method? Oh, why not? It's not that hard. Screw attack onto this thing.
We have checked Airy. Airy was an SDK.
Yeah, Airy was an SDK.
Inside.
Everything we know here is in this here document.
Oh,
Ralen got 9.
So right now, Rollins behind Airy.
Yeah. And War Ritual Grounds was tossed.
Yep.
Because we saved.
Yep. That's all we're behind right now is Airy and Knowledge.
Yeah, so Rollins going to do Airy into CatW into pretty much the same route. Now, if this is the Chikaki, that's funny. That is comedy. Chances are it's an Aegon.
Chances are it's probably Aegon and the Dream's dead. I'm going to be sad.
But there's like a lot of the game left, though, where the Chikakis could be in like. Oh, okay. Dream's dead.
All right.
Off to the end of the game we go, and Ralen just has to like out movement significantly right now, but it's not looking likely.
Oh well. We did what we could. They can't all be winners. But we did get a required Airy, so you guys can't be too bad.
Mm-hmm. And how many E-tanks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 E-tanks with Dark Suit? Yeah, I think even a beginner should be able to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to worry about it.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Especially again, and with Baja coaching you through it, should be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Ralen spending a ton of time on getting Annihilator, which they did pull off successfully.
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
And several deaths. This is exceptionally close.
Yep. And I know Ralen signed up to this tournament late and wasn't Wasn't particularly confident with how things were going to go. So I know Ralen's like not too stressed or feeling too bad about this. All right, ledge.
Yeah. And
No
again,
boss.
the best part about Swiss is win or lose, you're going to brackets.
Oh, that's the way we're doing it. Okay.
Yep. Everyone in the mentor tournament in Swiss goes to brackets. But in brackets, you don't have a mentor.
Hmm.
You
That's where the
are
real fun begins.
you are yep, like I think the phrase I've been using is you kick the baby birds into the deep end of the pool. And it's kind of sink or swim.
Oh, there's a key. There's a Chica key in hydro chamber storage. Funny.
So required blog for Chica for light suit.
Yeah. So required blog just to, beat the game technically, logically. Because light suit is logically required, I believe. In beginner. I know Echo and Dark Visor are required. Or Echo at least is required, logically, for Dork Samus. Oh, Wordslayer, is this just the new? This is news to you? Oh yeah, buddy. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to route things in. You are gonna have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to route things in bracket, dude.
Wordsayer, first of all, hi, how are you? I hope you enjoyed your seat earlier. B, yes, you only get mentors for Swiss. You do not get mentors for the bracket stage. So that's not to say that you cannot consult with mentors and utilize them while you're not in your matches, even in brackets. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like we're gonna stop talking to you and like shun the non-believer. But whenever you're in your match, is you against your opponent in a battle of wills, and again, we're pushing the baby bird.
And if it's
Pushing the
anything
baby
like the
bird to the
Prime
deep end of the
Mentor,
pool.
and if it's anything like the Prime Mentor tournament, you will hot dog things. It's fine. Don't feel too bad.
Oh,
about yourselves.
100%.
You will hot dog things badly.
And that's okay.
Sasquatch now going to Worm. That's right. We'll do Worm. And then... What is afterwards? A Curse Lake, Warrior Grounds. Yeah, just Worm and a Curse Lake and Warrior Grounds. I just want to know where Dark Burst is. Once I know where Dark Burst is, I can actually know in Cannonball. Those are the only two majors we're missing.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cannonball.
Yeah.
Huh.
We saw it last race, and that was funny. It was just like complete and total bait. It was like, nope, you're not getting this Cannonball. It's never happening.
Huh, yeah, we have not seen Cannonball. That's weird.
Entrance, Honor Temple, yeah, just... Nothing. Yep, I'm not... No need to even track now. There's no reason to go for anything else. They're both in go mode. I think they both are about to figure it out.
Yeah. I think we have this one solved.
Yeah. Even if maybe Ralen's like, you know what? No, let's just get light suit. You still need to do checks in sync. You would still be clearing out sync. So, yeah, we are. We're in just go. Well, Ralen doesn't know that we're in go mode yet, but we'll figure out shortly.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, Cannonball and Ingash too.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, welcome in.
Hey, Steve.
This one required Airy for an SDK, and suits on Hive Dynamo and Chica.
Mm-hmm. We're not getting Chica though. I don't think either.
We're not getting Chica.
No. But blog is required for chicken. So
Yeah, blog is required for chicken because there's a chicken key on
and
storage.
light suit is logically required in beginner. So
Again,
to defeat final bosses, according to Kara, I believe.
I'm gonna double check the data on that because
Okay.
I don't 100% know. Sky Temple Energy Controller to Sanctum.
Maybe DS4 specifically, or DS2 or DS3 and 4.
There we go. Emperor and yeah, that'd be what would that technically be? Sky Temple, not a Sky Temple Energy Controller. That'd be back in Sky Temple Grounds.
Yeah, that would be Sky Temple.
Sky Temple Gateway.
Gateway, yeah. All right, the cutscene that you have to skip 3 times, I believe. There it is. Worm defeated. I think as soon as Ralen picks up the Aegon key in whatchamacallit, Scouting Hall,
there you go.
that's gonna be a pit in their stomach.
After Emperor Ing, Charge Beam and Power Beam, and more than 1,500 energy. No, Dark Ward damage greater or equal to 1,500. And any of the following: Echo Visor, Annihilator Beam, and Dark Ammo more than 26, and Light Ammo more than 26, and Combat Beginner. Combat Intermediate, Invisible Objects Intermediate, and Dark World damage greater than 800. Missiles greater than 5, Combat Advanced, so that's out. So, Annihilator, Dark Ammo, Light Ammo, Combat Beginner, Echo Visor, and Dark World damage greater than 1,500. But suits are technically for Dark Samus 3 or 4 not required. Let me see if I can figure out.
Because that would be that'd be kind of crazy. I mean, I guess like for beginner to logically expect to just pick up a trillion E-tanks to fight Dark Samus. Like I guess Chica could be dead.
Emperor Ring, however, does require light suit, but Dark Samus 3 and 4 don't.
All right. So never mind. Light suit is required. Chica is required.
Chica is logically required.
Yeah. The real question is though,
which
suit is the logical one?
We will find out in the credits.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that we'll really know is in the credits because it'll list them in order. And that's in theory, I think that's logical order.
Yeah, that is logical order. Pretty sure about that.
So I'm gonna put my channel points. I can't gamble on this on Hive Dynamo. What do you think?
Hive Dynamo was I will wait until more Torvus keys are discovered, if they are discovered. I don't know how we're going to discover them. I think Sasquatch is going straight to.
Yeah, from the knowledge we have, I'm gonna say Hive Dynamo because of the amount of time you have to spend in Dark Aether to get the suit.
It is. The thing is, we'll really learn where. Like, actually, no wait. What are some dark? Okay, Phase on Grounds is dark suit locked. If a Chica key is there, then that will tell us immediately as well.
I think you can do that with just energy.
No, all Sky Temple key checks, or Sky Temple ground checks, aside from Profane Path, are locked by Dark Suit in beginner.
Oh, okay.
We confirmed this recently, yes.
Okay, that may have changed since I looked at it last, so thank you.
Oof, maybe could have boosted there. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go around.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
It'll take longer to climb back up than it will wait for the cycle. All right, and we are off to final bosses.
Yep.
Cannonball 2 most would be pretty hilarious. Fight quad for, or could do quad skip to go get Cannonball on Tumos to fight Chica for light suit. that seems so silly when you say it out loud.
Yep.
I can do quad skip, but I really need this light suit. It's not required, but I just want it.
I do hope one day we do some sort of event where it's standard preset, but you have to complete 100%. You have to collect all the items.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, 100% seed would be really, really cool. And just like maybe make it not so much of a slog, you disable final bosses. So you just walk into Sky Temple Gateway with all the items, it just ends.
Yeah.
Or just like make it so that like the bosses are not required or something. Like stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Because it could take a while. But you know, full clearing the game is actually like pretty fast. Like there are seeds where you full clear the game and it's like 2.5 hours, sometimes even 2 hours if you get really, really fast. But I like I'm always curious about it because the routing gets pretty interesting with Rando. Because like sometimes they're like, do I do a trick here? And that's where I think you would probably enjoy tricks. Do I do a trick here to save time later? Or do I come back for this item later? Type of thing. Like,
yeah.
Do I do this trick and do I do this section NSJ and then come back for it later? Or like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of decisions to be made in routing in terms of that. Ralen's only, I think, what does Ralen have?
We are worms.
Yeah, worm and a Curse Lake and War Grounds, I believe.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
So again, not that far behind, but maybe 10 minutes, if that.
Yeah. And I think if they didn't skip hints, if they got hints earlier without dark suits, maybe it gets even better because the Under Temple blunder, in my opinion. I think it's just or maybe if maybe they're just too afraid of Power of Guardian. The thing is, if you're a beginner watching this, the bosses like quad, the bosses like quad and Powerbomb Guardian, you can do them without a suit quite comfortably. Like they drop a lot of health.
And to be fair, Ralen did not know about Under Temple when they went to whenever they went away from Lord Torvis.
Yeah. And I kind of went on a tangent there in the middle of my tangent, but what I wanted to say was like I think Sasquatch probably is good enough to do Power Guardian with 5 tanks and no dark suit. Not to not be afraid.
Yeah, I don't think it was fair. I think it just may have been a straight up hot dog of Under Temple, whoops. Or it may have been just check density and coming back to it and after some more energy.
Yeah.
But we will find out here in a minute because we are in final bosses.
See, it always goes right. And again, I say this every race, if you want to avoid the laser, you get closer to the egg so that the laser hits the lip of the little stand it's on. Well, what I was trying to say was that maybe if we grab hints earlier without dark suits, we are able to correctly do Under Temple first, or do clear out Lower Torvis first.
Yeah.
Looking for that Aegon key, because I don't think... Do they know about that Aegon key being required? Yeah, Path of Roots, so maybe they should have done Lower Torvis. I'm pretty sure it always goes right. I'm pretty sure.
EI always goes right and then left, yes.
Yeah. On the first phase. And then if you mess this up, you can do that. Exactly that. Powerbomb the tentacles. Although you want to do it immediately. Oh, okay. Good enough.
Oh, yeah. No, we hit him. We're good.
Nice.
All right, 2 supers away.
I think if Ralen dies like one less time, or I think Ralen doesn't dies one less time, or just doesn't save warp at hive entrance, we might have a
There
race.
you go.
You know what I mean?
To be fair, one of the deaths I think actually may have helped put them back in Aegon after that super hit.
They didn't go for it anyway.
Mm.
If they went for sand processing right afterwards, that would have been fine. But they didn't.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well,
that's unfortunate. Yeah, just like one of the deaths, or even if they died and just went sand processing right after Spider Treasure. Okay, yeah, I see why we're grabbing crap loads of E-Tanks. We're not comfortable with this fight, clearly. We're already down to 3 E-Tanks. But hopefully we just screw attack and bring 3, and it should be okay.
Good. We're heading to my favorite music in the game, Emperor 3. Oh, do not screw attack here. Don't you do it. There you go.
You can. It's okay. It's not as scary. Like, you just have to start the screw attack. Like, as long as Emperor doesn't die when the screw attack is active and when the lasers are active, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so when you do
I've seen it crash horribly first. Yeah, see, with that kind of performance on EI3, you don't screw attack there because it's random as to whenever the amount of damage is going to be enough to trigger the death animation.
Oh, there's a setup for this though.
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
I don't like running the risk of the game crashing on final bosses.
Well, you know, either way, there's a risk of the final boss jumping into the ceiling, and then...
Yeah, it'll be back. And it's gone.
Yeah. I think that's too many. Yep. I think that's too many. That's getting centered instantly. Yep. No.
Oh.
Did not pay attention. Yeah, we just got centered instantly. Yeah, you want to do 25 shots plus 1 lemon, and then screw attack, or more easily just do dark beam missile. 24. I thought it was 25. In the meantime, Ralen is getting removed.
So in the logic database, because I just looked at it, it's equal or less to 26, and combat beginner, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. But it said 26 in the combat database, so that's what we get. The logic database. So that's what I'm going to go with is 26.
No, I think that's the upper limit. I think that's when she turns into Dork Samus. 26 is when she turns into Dork Samus, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or Dark Samus 4, yeah. If you don't know what Dork Samus is. Do you know who Dork Samus is? Do you know where this comes from?
Yeah, I ain't got a clue.
Adhuman was speedrunning recently, I think end of last year. And through some miracle of inspiration decided that his Dark Samus 4, or like his final Dark Samus split, will be called Dork Samus. And I just, thank God. And now I call Dark Samus 4 Dork Samus, because that's just wonderful.
Fair enough. Again, straight up speedrunning, I don't watch a ton of. You'll have to forgive me.
I don't either, because there's not much of it, but because I think like Miguel's been the world record holder for like about 1 trillion years, and before him, before them, it was Claris for like about another 1 billion years.
Yeah.
So the most I understand about speedrunning is largely from them.
Like, the most speedrunning stuff that I'll watch is whenever is like GDQ and SG Live. Shout out to SG Live.
I would actually, for you, watch Masked Tass's tool assisted speedruns. Those will blow.
I do like Tass. I do love a good Tass.
Those will blow your. I will censor myself. I will not say anything else.
Yeah.
Body parts the wife fly off your body.
Yeah, the wife and I enjoy watching Tass quite a bit. Because those are just too much fun to watch. It's like, oh, well, we were watching Sonic, and I blinked, and now we're watching something else.
My favorite thing the Mass Task has ever discovered is a one cycle for Dork Samus, for DS4, or for DS3 rather. What you do is you Sonic Boom the floor, screw attack, and she dies instantly. It's so ridiculous.
GG!
GG! I got
Sass
so
with a
distracted
time
with the task.
Yep, Sasquatch coming in first place. Time at 2:22:48. Get your GGs in chat, folks.
Oh, I love that one as well. I love that one as well, Words. That's like probably, or not Words. Steve. That one was probably my favorite of his tasks. All the flags, the tasks. Just kind of crazy. Get all the scans, get all the stuff. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
GG's.
Well, hello.
Welcome in,
Thank you.
GG.
Funny
GG's.
seed. Shall we take bets on whether or not that light suit on Chica is the logical light suit? Because I have no idea which one's the logical light suit or dark suit. I don't think we've gotten enough information.
Yeah, it's hard. It's real rough to tell.
Because nobody saw Phase on Grounds, which is the only dark suit check left. I think that it could possibly be. So we don't know if there's a key in Phase on Grounds. But we do know that there's a key in Hydro Dynamo storage or Hydro Chamber storage. But that's it.
Mhm.
But yeah, anyway, we'll see with the credits. What do you guys think about this seed? That was a seed.
Early game, or at least, my early game was pretty surprising. That front load of items.
Mm-hmm. Pretty linear, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was. I was in before I got into the comm server. I was talking with some other people, going, "Why is Baja having Sass go to GFMC right off the lick? It's not in logic." And immediately as it left my lips was Space Jump. And I'm like, all right, never mind. Never mind. It's Baja. I know better than to question it. I'm out.
Oh yeah, Baja. The ship was nothing. It was a burger. Just to make sure,
That's true. There was a moment in the scene where I said expletive GFMC when we went to go get the Annihilator. Like, I have no interest in ship.
It was a burger and it was nothing, and it was like I even questioned the play. I'm like, come on, dude. It's just a small check. Come on. And then
And I was like, well,
and then Reed convinced me of it. It's like, wait, well, you can come back for later for Sank entrance. You don't have Emerald. You're gonna get Emerald in Torves. And I was like, okay, fine. And then that never happened, and it was like, nope, never mind. Baja was absolutely not thinking that. Just nope, we're not going to the ship.
My thought was it's either going to be absolutely nothing, or it's going to be something so crippling that Baja and Sass never come back from not checking it.
Yeah.
It will not be in between.
We were what? We were missing 5 majors, and 3 of them were hinted in Torvis or something crazy like that at that
Yeah,
point. It's like,
yeah.
Like, really? It's going to be on the ship? No way. No shot. Call on your bluff speed.
I mean, at that point, you didn't know about where was the Sky Temple Key 1 progressive suit? Underground tunnel. Come on.
Mhm.
It could have been soon. It could have been soon, Baja.
But it wasn't.
But it was not, so never punished.
All right.
Torvis keys or
So-
something.
All right, let's
Tankers.
see as it rolls through.
They can't be
I wanna
lights
say this.
locked. We know that for sure. I'm guessing it's like
I mean,
Plaza.
yeah, they can't be
side
logically,
into-
yeah.
There's not a ton of places left for them.
Yeah, no, I think we have like what 17-ish checks, something like that. Maybe, yeah, I have some listed for. I'm curious where Cannonball and Dark Burst were.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even catch
Oh,
Cannonball.
it was okay. Chico was Dark.
Chico was Dark Suit.
Okay.
Wow.
Cannonball, main energy controller. Oh, but
Cannonball
Oh, yeah, that
was
wasn't happening.
Tubos.
Okay.
Tubos Cannonball. KRR called it.
Poison Bog, and then what are we? Dark.
All right.
Torvis Plaza. Okay.
Plaza.
Hydrogen Storage. Sack Chamber. Okay.
Back
Yeah.
Chamber. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. So someone predicted Tumos having Cannonball. Funny.
Yeah, KRR predicted Tubos Cannonball a while back.
Yeah. So what happened with
Oh,
Ralen
man.
is Ralen did Aegon first. I actually missed the first 10 minutes. I didn't even want to sign up to call him because I knew I was going to be late, but then no one signed up, so I signed up. And then I bullied Reed into joining me once I was in call.
You did.
Nice.
You did.
So anyway, I missed the first 10 minutes, but to my understanding, Ralen did Aegon a little bit of Aegon first before going back to
Correct.
Temple Grounds.
Correct.
And then Ralen spent a bunch of time getting Annihilator. And you guys just picked it
Yeah.
up on the way back, on the way over to Torvis. So lost a bunch of time, and also the early game route, the space jumping in Temple Grounds. So Ralen was behind, and then Ralen died trying to get to Hive, getting to the lower Hive save station. Notice that like this was so before grabbing super missiles. So didn't know about super missiles until they started going to Torvis. So they first went back and got a bunch of stuff in. I think they did Hive. I don't know what they did after they died, but they died, lost a bunch of time, and then got the super missile hit, got super missiles, and then actually kind of caught up with you guys. And we were like, what happened? Like, Ralen was like fighting Spider Guardian about the same time you were. Hadn't done air yet. Turns out, didn't grab hints, and that's why he was able to catch up.
But I
And
mean,
then
even
once he
so,
got
like-
hits, once he got hints and everything equalized, and then the Gathering Hall came in, and we were like, oh, this race is over, unfortunately.
Yeah. But like even so, the difference here seems less than what you were kind of describing in the early game. So it seems like they must have made up some time at some
Yeah.
point.
They made up a significant amount of time because they spent 15 plus minutes trying to get
Oh wow.
Annihilator.
I don't think it was that much, but it was a lot. And also the death and the delayed supers. Like you guys, your route was like absurdly smooth, and yet for some, and yet somehow it was made way closer than it seemed. And I think they also died twice.
Yes, they died twice.
They died twice, yeah.
Did they get Gathering Hall first pass Lower Torvis? Because that cost us some time by being too thorough and sank.
No, they did the same
no.
route pretty much after those two
Okay.
deaths. So it was the exact same route. The only thing they did differently before they went into Sank is they went to Catacombs to grab a hint and then went. I'm actually curious about this. Why did you guys not do Under Temple before going to Sank? Is it just because PB Guardian is spooky without a suit?
Basically, I asked
It's
Sass.
part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sass didn't give me a super confident answer, so I was like, we can put it off. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
And like
That's
part
fair.
of it too is like I hate the two regions key hints. And like with the Sank keys being where they were, we were gonna have to kind of face check most of the checks in Sank anyways. So ideally we find
Yeah.
2 red keys on path in Sank, and then we know Torvis is dead.
Oh yeah, I don't mind skipping
Mhm.
like lower Torvis checks. I was like, oh, we could just check blog and then we could check. We just do Under Temple and then it wouldn't really
God,
cost any time. But yeah,
So scared of Sank map by the end of that seed though.
yeah.
Man, we
Gathering Hall
were.
really bailed you guys out. Yeah.
That was my dream. Was Sank Map having an Aegon key
Yeah.
for required Chica to get light suit to go get an Aegon key for required worms. That was the dream, and it died. And I was sad.
Were you guys? It's always curious to ask this. Did you guys feel behind? Like, what was your confidence? Like, how were things going? Were you like, oh, are we behind? Like, because it routed about as smoothly as it got, I think.
Early game, especially with that space jump right off the bat, felt really good. The long, drawn out Aegon keys had me a little worried. Because we almost full cleared Sank and Torvis finding that last Aegon key.
Yeah. But like, were you like? I mean, in that scenario, could you have thought of like, okay, well, my opponent also has to do the same thing because of this area SDK? Or was it just like, no? Because I'm always curious about this. Like every time I ask people, did you feel behind? They'll be like, oh yeah, I routed perfectly and everything went smoothly, and they still feel behind. So it's like always an interesting question.
I was
considering
thinking it
that-
was probably going to be close, so I was getting a little little clenchy during EI1 and
Yeah. Okay.
but
Thankfully, the boss did not fly into the ceiling, but the
oh my god.
but you did.
Not
Well, hold on,
do that
Baja. You
one
did get one in Torvis Grove.
Oh my god! Yep, that
That
was fun.
pirate.
Have you had that happen to you before? It says Tree Pirate.
Uh-uh.
Tree Fire is so bad.
Welcome to Echoes.
I'm gonna have to interject here for a moment and apologize. I've actually got to head out from work, and I kind of got bullied into doing this at work, so I need to shut
You
down
never
because my
mentioned that, dude.
relationship's out
What?
here. Yeah,
That would have been good
Um,
info. I wouldn't have bullied you. I would have told you to be responsible.
it's okay. Nah, it's whatever. But please express my congratulations to Raylan and GG's, and of course GG's against Sash. I apologize for having to leave mid-interview, but congratulations. It was very well done.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Reed.
Thanks for
Thanks
hopping
for,
in the booth,
doing me.
Reed.
Yeah.
All right, I don't really have any more other questions actually. Like, I think like, I don't know. I mean, just being more confident with Dark World. Just knowing, like, there was a lot of panicking in the Dark World, right?
Oh my god!
I think that's
so
I think.
I don't know if they came through on the. Yeah, go ahead. If you tell them about the capture card.
Oh,
So I don't know what it is. Somewhere between my Wii and my adapter and my capture card, something is disconnecting briefly and happens at random. I don't know what it is. There was a couple of moments where I had to do some clutch pauses.
Yeah,
And
Dark
then
Oasis
almost
was
dying.
horrifying.
oh, that was that was
Dark Oasis.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we lost visual. We get back visual. We have 40 health. We're standing in Phazon pool, not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Take cover behind 2 Phazon canisters, and it was like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah,
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking like, yeah, like Hive Gyro, stuff like that. Just like panicking sometimes. Like when you're in a fight, you would just like not run to the safe zone. Just like even though like that's probably the best way, and instead hunt for drops. Right, like your automatic response was to hunt for drops instead of going to the safe zone. There goes Ralen, finishing.
GG.
But yeah, that's like my only nitpick. Like I think you played excellent. I think you did well. You made good decisions.
Yeah, that Dark Oasis, especially when the Inglet started shooting me, I was panicking. So bad.
That panicking made complete sense. Surrounded by the Phazon canisters, I'm like, oh god. Yeah, we were scared. Out of our minds too. Hello, Jay. Welcome. GG's. Ralen should be joining us soon. Just need to be moved up here.
Why is it always me that thinks,
You're very quiet, Jay.
yes, I know. I'm kind of quiet because it's 2:30 a.m.
Oh,
Why
okay, fair
am I
enough.
the
Okay.
kind of person to think my brain works at 2:30 a.m.
Hello, Ralen. GG's.
GG.
Are you also quiet because it's
GG.
2:30 a.m.?
Hmm?
Yep. So, yeah. That scene was a bit rough, but believe it or not, I think you guys did well to get back into it. You guys were fighting Spider Guardian at the same time, actually. So, like, despite all of the disasters that happened, I think you guys did a good job of getting back into it. I think it's worth a watch. But yeah, how do you feel about it before the catastrophe started happening? It was like, were you worried? How was the seed going? What are your thoughts?
So to begin with, I was tired, so that was basically my number one thought for the entire scene. But I don't know. I think the start felt okay-ish. We were kind of debating after the like in front of the Aegon transporter if we are actually going back, and given the space jump was just there, it would have been actually paid off, I guess.
And even then, I think what was the unfortunate thing was Sam processing having supers. Even if you didn't die, it would have been like, uh-oh, because you save worked.
I mean, the thing about those supers is like, we knew they had to be somewhere, but Emerald was hinted. It was just a mess.
So was the concern like, because I'm actually curious about this now. You guys decided to do a bunch of extra checks. So like, the reason why going SAM processing made sense to us when Sasquatch did it was because we were like, oh, we have vent area A, This is right beside storage, so like you get the extra hints. Sorry, let me back up. We found a bunch of stuff and we did our Dark Aegon loop. And then we could go to Torvus right away, or we could just instead get those remaining amber hints. And those remaining amber hints put us right beside Venturier. And it's like, okay, we'll just get Venturier and sand processing and then save warp. Right? I'm wondering if you guys were thinking the same thing, like, or was it like, no, instead we should go Spider's Treasure and save warp? Like, why pointed you towards Spider's Treasure?
I'd like to say that's my fault.
No, it's all right. I think it was a fine play.
I did not call the right thing this time. I called Spider's Treasure, and then I was like, we still have a few stray checks in labs, but we really don't want to push labs without supers, because we really don't want to enter labs 3 times in a row. At that point, I didn't think about the ability of Vanilla Emerald being a thing. So like, I was like, I got the hint Emerald and Torvus. Perfect, we got Torvus then.
Yeah.
I took Vanilla out of the equation.
That's all right. I don't think it was necessarily a terrible play. It was just like curious what the thought process. And that is a good thought process, I think.
It would have
Sasquatch
punished us even if we wouldn't have died there, if we wouldn't have taken the death in abandoned base, it would have been a giga punish, honestly. Because we would have not gotten anything out of Torvus and would have had to save warp eventually anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's what kind of what ended up happening. But I'm curious, Baja, Sasquatch and Baja, did you guys like consider a Spider's Treasure at all? I don't actually remember if you guys got it before going to sand processing.
No, we skipped it because it was out of logic.
That's the extent of it, just out of logic.
Yeah, I mean, like we wanted to go Torvus, right? Because a bunch of stuff's hinted there, but we also have extremely few checks in logic, and the things that put Torvus in logic are a suit or supers, and we would quite like to have those. So, figure just do the few checks we have in logic until we find one of those, and then go play Torvus.
Oh, that's right. Completely forgot. Wait. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, like, yeah, Torvus is non-logical as suitor supers. I didn't consider that. I completely forgot about that. I just assumed side Torvus made it logical, but that's right. You needed supers. Okay, so no matter what, it would have been good to do sample. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, wow. I completely forgot about that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I have any other questions. I seem to remember you guys dying twice, but I can't remember what it was. One of the deaths we were like, oh, thank God, they might go to sand processing and grab supers. It didn't work out that way.
One of them was like after we left and went off for Torvus, we died during the slope jump for Bandit Base. I can't remember the second one.
That was just out of Strip to Spider's Treasure. I was going for the Hive entrance save station and missed it.
And that took away the SDK that we had to recollect.
Mm-hmm.
Although that trip told us after the suit hint, since I knew it was Q1 that where the suit was.
You guys learned about it much earlier. So yeah, actually, you guys learned about where the dark suit was, which turns out that was actually the logical light suit, by the way. So that makes it even funnier, Chica being the logical dark suit. But you, Sasquatch and Baja, you guys learned about that. What, your first trip to Sank, I believe? That's where you found. Oh no, wait. After you got hints, you now know. You guys calculated. I'm guessing that that the suit had to be on Hive Dynamo, right? As soon as you got hints.
Correct.
SDK hints.
Yeah, that's the only place it could have been.
Yeah. All right.
Learning that light suit was dead was very nice, because then it's like, okay, as long as it's not exactly Sank map.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
We're in pseudo go mode.
I was hoping that it was Sank map, because then it could have turned into a race. But like, yeah.
I don't think so, because we didn't have the Torvus key hints and we didn't have any of the Torvus keys. So.
Yeah, and neither did they.
Okay.
neither did Sasquatch or Baja.
Can Sank map be a suit? I'm pretty sure beginner logic requires you to have light suit for DS4.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh. No, it could have been no. Sank map could have been an Aegon key.
Yeah, that's what
if
we were.
The Chica keys were elsewhere. Yeah.
The Chica keys couldn't be. The Chica keys could not be in.
Yeah.
Sand
I'm
cap or
just
high
happy
entrance
that I
here.
made that one correct call and said, like, we got a lot, like, we have SDKs in Torvus, we have still a lot of checks uncleared in lower Torvus and upper Torvus. I'd say we skip the remaining sank and just take it. Like, at that point, I felt like we were so far behind that I just said either we YOLO it, and with the timers that we had, we probably lose. It was not a good time. I would like to say sorry already for having seed bleed for the entire seed and like permanently thinking that we own Emerald already.
That's alright.
No, I mean honestly, for the amount that it sounds like went wrong, like being this close is pretty impressive actually.
Yeah, got punished for going Aegon, even though that's fine. Got
Mhm.
punished for getting Annihilator. I just spending a bunch of time on Annihilator. I was like begging. We saw that Echo Visor and we were like, oh, please, please, please have Profane Path be a suit or something. Right? Because like the Annihilator came into logic as soon as you guys found the Dark Beam in Sand Canyon.
Yeah,
And you were like, oh, please make it so you just save warp, grab Annihilator, then find Echo, and then go to
Oh,
Profane
I forgot
Path
to mention
and
this.
progression.
We got so bailed by forgetting to pick up the main PBs. Because so we save warped out of labs, and I wanted to go pick up Annihilator and check Phazon grounds for bombs. But then I realized you need 4 power bombs to do that stupid puzzle, because I was worried about like maybe needing that as a backup if we had more trouble learning the screw attack method. And I was like, shoot, we only have 3. We went back and it had like Sand Cache was then right there, and we got super bailed with the bombs.
Oh wow, you actually were just gonna do
No, I wanted to
Wind
save warp
Chamber.
and go Temple Grounds, but I realized we were a PB short.
Short
also-
of doing what, the Wind Chamber?
The Wind Chamber, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is so. Oh my god.
And so, like, logically, what the seed wanted you to do for Annihilator is, like, go there, spend 4 power bombs to do half the puzzle, leave, refill all 4 power bombs, come back, do the other half of the puzzle with 4 power bombs. It's so stupid.
Get Annihilator, go to Profane Path, find
Yeah,
bombs. Like,
that's what I
oh,
thought I
that-
wanted for bombs.
Yeah. We were hoping for that. That would have been awesome, and that would have actually made Ralen spending a bunch of time getting Annihilator like worth it. We were like, and then as soon as we found bombs in Zancash, we're like, please, Zancash 2 have something, please. And then no, it was fine.
I'm gonna be honest, in the
Yeah.
moment we picked up that like in the early game, in the moment we picked up Annihilator, I was like, this has potential to be huge that we got that now. And then if I would have had a webcam on, you could have pinpointed the exact second my heart ripped in half when I saw that early Dark Beam. Like,
Because the Dark Beam was logically required for it.
yes, but the thing is, Dark Beam could have still been like super late, and then early Dark World entrance could have like been huge.
Oh, it's a lot sequence break. That's what you
Yeah.
mean. Okay. Yeah.
It's just like something I found kind of hilarious is like shortly before we found bombs, I think it was like at 30 minutes, Ryan just like went like, how is dangerous locations in this? Like, we have seekers, should we check cache A? Ew, no, why? Ew. I mean, yes, but why? Why is it? I feel like if there is a major late in Echoes, it's just nearly always bombs. Why?
Yeah, late bombs are interesting.
So is this seed a bad one? I think this is a bad seed. Safe to say, right? Compared to normal reed seeds. This is
Honestly,
tame.
honestly, the only thing that was really bad was your first logical suit behind Spider Guardian. And I
Yeah.
can't even say Eri was bad because Echo was free.
Yeah.
Like, the seed was relatively straightforward, but it just took long to get from place to place the way Logic wanted it to be. If that makes sense.
It could have been way, way worse.
Yeah, exactly.
I really
Exactly.
wanted Profane Path bombs. That would
Trust
have just
me.
been the.
Trust me, been there today. Do not want to go back.
Oh yeah, you coached the one that was not streamed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I'll get back to you for that one, Baha.
Oh man, yeah, the seeds are rough. I don't know what's going on.
Oh dude, I'm keeping you guys here, Baja. Don't you want to watch the Super Bowl?
It doesn't. I did have the score up, and it does not seem like it's been a very interesting game so far.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have any more questions, so I think we can wrap it up. Yeah. I'm guessing that this is the last match of the week. So, has the new brackets been generated yet?
We have one half of an async getting played out late tonight, so we won't know until early in the morning.
So Elias versus Steve.
Mhm.
Okay. With that, follow runners, and of course, thank you to our wonderful mentors. Jay, I hope you get some sleep tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think you guys both did well, and we will see you all next mission. Bye bye.
Yeah, we'll see you.
See you folks. Yeah, thanks Drake for doing comms.
Cheers.